Good afternoon. I'm back with a new episode of the show. Today, we are going to celebrate the Children Emirati Day, and it's like a Yom Tifl al Emirati. I wish everyone a very nice Ramadan ahead, Ramadan Kareem. I hope this month of blessing you are going to have a lot of blessing. You will spread and receive a lot of love and care around your surrounding. We are celebrating a very special day today. This is a day for children. Now, we have so many days we celebrate, we acknowledge, appreciate, acknowledge the Women Day, we talk about Mother Day, we have Father Day, but a very important day is the Children Day. Children are the future of our next generation. So, if we are going to invest in our child, the future is actually we are investing in our future. Future brings prosperity, peace, love, or innovation, or artificial intelligence, or new innovations. This all depends today at how we are going to develop the children. And so today we will celebrate this day has been announced by Her Highness Sheikha Fatima. She's a president of the Supreme Council for Childhood and chairperson for the family development. And this year theme is a child has a right for a sustainable environment. Means what's our responsibility as parents, as the surrounding, as uncles and aunts, and what's our responsibility as a teacher, what is our responsibility as a neighbor, how we, as a whole, as a society, we are looking forward to see how the child's environment is good. We have to focus on child care, child health, child education, child mental health is really important to look into. So today we have invited um, very nice Emiratis and the residents of UAE who are going to come one by one and want to share their thoughts. We will see that how dynamic the kids in Emirates are really amazing. The way they are developing themselves, I am personally looking for a brightest future ever in UAE, and I'm sure after watching with me, you will definitely feel the same that the Emirati youth is really good and the child is amazing. So let's go towards the first child. I will call it as a child speaker for the day, and let him introduce. Let's make a change in this program. I will ask the first speaker to introduce himself in his own words, and then we will see which topic he is going to talk about, and we will ask a couple of questions to know for the rest of the world. Please welcome Saf Akram on. And Saf, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
That's great. So today is your day. How you're feeling? Today is an Emirati Children's Day. So what you are feeling? What's your feeling today? This morning when you wake up, you felt that it is yours. Is it like your birthday, or you have a different feelings for the day?
I felt happy because we can uh, express our emotions because it's like our day because we are children and uh,
That's amazing. I can see that you are equally excited as I am because this is a special day for a child. So, would you like to introduce yourself in your own words?
okay. So my name is Saif Akram. I'm in grade 7 and I'm from the United Arab Emirates. I go to school in Dubai National School, Al Tawar branch, and I'm gonna be talking about like the the discrimination and the equality. Uh, I participated in different varieties of competitions, and some of which I talked about, like bullying and how to solve bullying.
Yeah,
So
please go ahead. This looks like to me a very interesting topic. So please go ahead and share your thoughts for the day.
okay, uh, the reason I chose this topic is because that wherever I go, sometimes I see like people bullying someone, and I wanted to like eliminate bullying. Like I don't want it to happen. I want to erase it. Okay, so I'll start. So let's talk about what is equality. Equality is achieved when people are treated the same and they don't bully each other. They just are treated the same, regardless of what they look like or where they come from. What is discrimination? Discrimination means treating someone unfairly because of who they are, or because what characteristics they possess. Types. I'll be talking about the types of discrimination. First type, direct discrimination. This is a form of discrimination based on perception. An example, you might exclude an autistic student from a school trip because you believe that they won't be able to join in the activities. The second type, indirect discrimination. It happens when something applies to everyone in the same way but affects some people unfairly. For example, if everyone had to climb up a flight of stairs to get to an after school club, this would discriminate against children who couldn't do that because of disability. For example, people who are paralyzed, they have to be in a wheelchair and they can't walk. They can't go up. So the school club is discriminating against these children. Third, harassment. Harassment means unwanted physical touching, bumping, or grabbing or patting. This includes lifting up skirts and tops, insulting comments or name calling of a sexual nature. This may also include remarks about gender, race, religion, ability, or sexuality. Fourth is victimization, when the child suffers maltreatment, neglect, or emotional abuse, where, like, for example, like a group of kids were bullying a boy just because he was fat. Uh, and like for example the boy, maybe he will have some mental issues, and he will get depression, and that will lead to bad stuff. Now, let's talk about why does discrimination happen. First, it's because there's two types. First is ignorance, a lack of understanding of different cultures, beliefs, or lifestyles is often a factor in things like bullying. So for example, if my friend, he wants to my classmate, he doesn't know anything about Emiratis, and he's making fun of the Emiratis without even knowing what is like deep down inside, because he's only looking at the outside stuff. He doesn't do some research. Second is a lack of empathy, which is the ability to place oneself in the shoes of another and imagine life from their perspective. So, how can we eliminate this discrimination? It's essential that schools promote equality and diversity in education, like how the United Arab Emirates does with moral education in schools. This can create a learning environment where all children can thrive. Spreading awareness in the society about child rights teach children to respect others' beliefs. Uh, Thank you for listening to me, and thank you for hosting this conference.
That's so lovely. That's so lovely. You have touched the very important topic that I think all the children, not in UAE, but all over the world,
Yeah.
people are talking about this topic, bullying. So you touch the base for all the child. We need to finish it. I like your idea in a way that you want to eliminate it. You don't want bullying around you. You don't want discrimination. That's a so beautiful idea you have. And also for discrimination, we can't discriminate people because they don't have a leg, or they don't have an arm, or it doesn't work properly. They have special needs. So I think these kind of people with special needs and determination, they deserve actually a special protocol and care, rather we uh, to give them name. And in our religion, Islam, if you see that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he said that don't call each other with bad names and don't make fun of each other. So these are all the golden rules and regulations that has been given to us as Muslims to follow. I really want to appreciate your parents, your mom and your dad, who give you enough confidence and raised you in a way that you are really doing a great discussion today, which all over the world is being heard. So also, Saf, people want to know, I mean, mostly people are outside UAE, they are really interested to know that how an Emirati boys thinks, how what they eat, like what. So let me ask one by one, what is your favorite food as an Emirati child?
I like eating sambusa,
Mhm.
or like meal. I like eating like mandi, chicken mandi.
Oh, chicken mandi is your favorite food. So you like rice and you like chicken and you like cheese. Do you like cheese?
Yeah.
That's great. And what is your favorite sports? Like what you like to play in your
Uh,
free times?
Football.
Football. So you like to play football. Are you planning to be a footballer in the future?
Yeah.
Who is your role model? Like, are you which football player is your favorite?
My favorite is he is a defender. His name is Van Dyke.
Hmm. I thought you are going to say Ronaldo.
No, because me I play as a defender.
Oh, that's so great. So, with
Like,
this all, I want to thank you for joining us today. And I'm hoping that as you will grow, we will invite you in the show for the youth soon, very soon. So, I wish you good luck and have a lovely day ahead.
but can I say one more thing?
Yeah, you can go ahead, please.
Actually, another reason why I chose this topic is because like I'm like very short for my age, and I'm a defender. So and defenders are usually tall. So people keep on making fun of me, but I prove them wrong, and then like they they get to know like they have to stop assuming stuff, and like really get to know stuff and then talk.
Oh, that's a very important message that don't judge a person with the way they look. You should need to know that what they think because the mental powers can change the whole scenario. I understand your point, and also we know the history in the history of football. There was a player called Maradona. He was uh, uh, a medium height, even a short height footballer who become the world sensation. So height doesn't matter, color doesn't matter, where you belong doesn't matter, your skin doesn't matter, your family doesn't matter. The matter is how good you are, what you perform, and what you deliver, and how you think to the world. That is the most important message. I guess it is from you to the rest of the world, and your message will spread all across. I want to thank you for joining us today, and I'm looking forward to see you again very soon.
Yeah. Welcome for having me.
That's great. So let's move to the next speaker of the day. And as I told you, I'm not going to introduce the speaker today. I want these beautiful flowers, the children, to introduce themselves in their own ways. So please welcome the next speaker of the day, Faris. Hi,
Hello,
Faris. How are you doing today?
hello, Mr. Musa. Thank you for having me. Thank you for hosting this event. I feel like it's an opportunity that I wanted to get into for a long time, and I'm feeling that my emotions and what I feel inside is being expressed today. And I thank you for this opportunity.
That's amazing. So I'm going to ask you this question, the first, that today is your day, an Emirati Children Day. So what are your feelings for what you're feeling? Is it like a special day for you?
Yeah, of course, it's a special day. I feel that it's a day for children to be admired, a day for children to be like to because every year students and children are getting older, so they have to appreciate their childhood. And like I feel the childhood is the important part in every kid's life and every person's life. It's like it's when you instill values in, and where your mind is programmed to be the way it is. If you are programmed to do something when you're a kid in your childhood, you will do that thing for the rest of your life, and it progresses like that.
That's great. So Faris, would you like to introduce yourself to the audience, where you're born, how old you are, which school you go, and all the necessary information?
Okay, so I'm Faris Al Maari. I'm born in Abu Dhabi. I'm from Abu Dhabi. I'm from West Yas Academy School in Yas. And today's my topic is about navigating entrepreneurship and turning your ideas into reality and impact. This is my
So please go
presentation.
ahead, go ahead and start your discussion.
Okay, okay. In this introduction, I already introduced myself, so I'm gonna skip it. Okay. So understanding the entrepreneurial journey. Definition of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is the process of creating, developing, and managing a business venture with the aim of achieving financial success and societal impact through innovation and risk taking. So you're innovating, you're creating, you're taking risks, because there's a saying, no risk, no reward. That's a value that I live by, and I think it's very important, because if you're not risking something, you're not going to get something in return. Also, the importance of entrepreneurial ventures. So, I feel the importance of entrepreneurial ventures is very strong because it spurs international and economical growth. Economies and governments rely on shops, businesses, and a lot of the entrepreneurs and businesses to rely and bring in income, and are a big part of every country's culture and heritage, and create jobs and bring and give the opportunity for other people living in the community to get a job and have a part take a part in their local community and do make a change. But for me myself, I think I instead of working for someone and achieving their dreams, I want to achieve my own dreams and help other people achieve my dream. So I think of course, I have a dream. The dream is to, first of all, I want to become a businessman in the future, and I want to, I want to be, I want to talk about things. I want to be a motivational speaker, inspire other people to know that nothing is impossible to do. Everything is achievable. Nothing is hard and not able to do. You can do anything you want if you set your mind to it, and that's very important to me. Here we can see a quote by Peter Drucker. It's the best way to predict the future is to create it, and that's a very important thing. Navigating entrepreneurship. Navigating entrepreneurship is like finding your way through a maze. It's about making smart choices, adapting to your challenges, and finding your path to success. Also, entrepreneurship is like when an obstacle comes to you or a challenge comes to you, you take that obstacle and challenge and turn it into an opportunity. So everything is like a gift in disguise. You just have to find the way to open the gift. The first heading, first topic we're gonna be talking about is the ideation phase. It's where you think about an idea and make a plan about it. Turning ideas into reality. So key concepts is the ideation is the creative process of generating, developing, and refining new business ideas or concepts. So you can refine an already completed idea or create your own idea and implement it. Also, you need to identify the market needs and opportunities. If you don't know what the market needs, and if your product or MVP or service is not what the market needs and not what the market wants, then you're already doomed to fail before you start. You need to do market research, analyze market trends, customer preferences, and competitor offerings. You want to see what your competitor is going to do so you can analyze should you do something higher, lower, where should you go for, your risk tolerance, what you should do, and your gap analysis. Identify areas where existing solutions fall short or where new opportunities exist. Innovation exploration, exploring emerging technologies or trends that could disrupt new industries or create new markets. So that's something that's very important. We need to innovate. We need to create some things. We need to explore emerging technologies, new technologies. We see the rise of AI, the rise of artificial intelligence, and we should implement it and take advantage of this. Because then in the future, AI is not going to be a new thing. There's going to be new things, and people are already going to find a way to make AI stronger and stronger. So we need to take advantage of this. Then we have techniques for generating ideas, brainstorming, collaborative idea generation sessions to explore a wide range of possibilities. Problem solving, identifying pain points or challenges, and brainstorming solutions. So I like to have something. If you're investing, buying, creating a business, you need to not think about the possibilities, but think about the probabilities. What is probably gonna happen, not what's possibly happening. Possibility or probability. Probability is more predictable. And mind mapping, visualizing ideas and connection to stimulate creative thinking. Then you need to get customer feedback. When a customer is trying to give you something, you should not argue, not talk with them, because the customer is always right. You need to gather insight from the target customers and to uncover unmet needs or desires to improve your business and concept. Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. This is a very famous quote from Albert Einstein, the wise. The next topic is going to be about startups. In the world of startups, challenges aren't barriers but sparks for creativity and growth. Starting up. Starting a new business involves these essential steps: idea generation and validation. You need to validate your idea and generate the idea and brainstorm it through market research. Then we have business planning. Develop a detailed business plan and determine the legal structure of it. Then you need to finance it. You can't start a business if you don't have funding. You need to secure funding either through savings, loans, or investors and manage finances wisely. But I would not recommend the latter of loans because that can add debt to you and deter investors. Then we have legal compliance. Obtain necessary licenses and permits to comply with the regulations in your nearby area. Then you need to set up operations, establish a physical or virtual presence, and acquire needed equipment. Then your brand development. If you develop your brand, get to know your customer, get your brand known out so you can start your own products and like make your brand known. Then marketing and sales. Develop a marketing strategy and implement the sales processes. Hiring and training. Recruit and train employees or freelancers. Launch and iterate. Launch the business, gather feedback, and iterate based on customer responses. Sustainability and growth. Monitor performance and seek opportunities for sustainable growth. You need to make your business sustainable. You need to make your business strong to be able to live. The third thing is MVP and industry. In industry, competitors are not adversaries but catalysts for innovation and excellence. MVP and industry domination. Industry domination often relies on leveraging minimum viable products (MVPs), streamlined version of products or services to gain a competitive edge against your competitors. Your minimum viable product can be either a service or product. It's the prototype. You need to make the minimum viable product to see what the customers and consumers in the market think of it. Then you need a speedy entry, facilitate quick market entry, enabling companies to establish a quick presence and gather feedback swiftly. Then iterate improvement. Through MVPs, companies can continually refine their offerings based on real world data. Then cost effective testing. MVPs minimize investment risk by allowing companies to test ideas with minimal resources. Adaptability. MVPs enable companies to adapt to market changes and customer feedback promptly. User centric design. You need to make the design by prioritizing features based on the user input. Sustained growth. Strategic use of MVPs and fosters ongoing innovation, helping companies solidify their position and dominate their industry. The third quote. So entrepreneurship is not about ideas. It's about making the ideas happen, by Scott Belsky. The 5 key components of entrepreneurship. First of all, the main thing where most of the things branch out of it is business plan. Then we get market research. Market research is a part of something that branches into business plan. Then we get funding. You can't do anything in business without money, without funding. Then you need your ideating, your idea. Things that go into ideating is the minimum viable product, your team, your funding, everything. Then the design thinking process. So first you have to ideate, then plan, then research, then fund and your team, and then test. You need to find the idea of the business, find the correct business plan, know your field, know your customer, know your competition. Enough funding and the perfect team will be a key part. See how your market perceives your product or MVP or service to see if you can improve it or add things. My conclusion. So I'm gonna read a bit of it and then add some of my own words. So throughout this presentation, we have embarked on a journey through the entrepreneurial landscape from the inception of an idea to its impactful realization. We've explored the essential steps, challenges, and strategies that entrepreneurs must navigate to achieve success. Entrepreneurship is not merely about starting a business, it's about daring to dream, embracing uncertainty, and relentlessly pursuing innovation. It's a journey marked by resilience, creativity, and unwavering determination. Then I want to thank you for staying to hear me, hear my opinions, hear my facts and quotes. I feel that this opportunity is very important. It will shape my future. Thank you for this. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
That's great, Forrest. It was lovely. I can see a great entrepreneur in you lies somewhere who is going to be a mega sized businessman in the future. So, I have a couple of questions for you, which people are excited to know that a child who is quite eager to go for an everyone, most of the people, when they are studying, they have a plan that they will get a good job and they will set themselves. But having a child like you who is thinking from now, the beginning of his life, to be an entrepreneur. So when you felt that you have the capability to generate a business? Has it been you recently recognized, or did you get to know from someone how you get to know the entrepreneurship?
So first of all, a long time ago when I was young, I used to watch Shark Tank, investors, and all of that, and I used to feel that why couldn't I be there? Why couldn't I do this? Why couldn't a child do this? And then I used to think of ways to do that, and then I used to be searching one day, and saw a lot of businesses, but none of them were like catered to the children's. And I feel that that was like something very important. So I decided to create an e-commerce business. Then I decided to branch out my businesses to trading, crypto, stocks, and then learning about businesses and all of that. And I'm branching out my business ventures right now, and I feel that it's going to be like a big part of me in the future, and I want this to be my career in the future.
That's great. So I have the same typical question because all the world is listening you. They want to know that what is the favorite food for Fares?
Okay, so for me, I think that there is nothing wrong with the rice and all of that. I think it's a very good meal, but when you eat it every day, you want to try something new. So I tried something new for a long time. It's steak. I love steak. I feel like a good steak, like perfect.
That's so
Like
lovely that you
cooked
like
well.
the steaks. And what is your favorite hobby to do? If you get some hours, what you would like to do in?
So mostly I just study about business, look at investors, and also swimming. Yeah, like all of that, and running and all of that. I feel that's very good, and also I like to cook a little. Like cooking is also fun. Uh,
That's great.
yeah, I play a little chess
Mm.
and horse riding. I have a
That's
lot of.
great. That's quite an interesting fun and hobbies that you have. And I want to appreciate your parents who raised you in this way, your mom and your dad who spend some good energies and bring this kind of talent up in the world. And I hope that you are going to be an amazing entrepreneur in the future. With this, I want to ask you to give your closing remarks for the day.
Closing remarks is thank you for inviting me. I had a lot of fun today and felt that children's children today were being heard and had an opportunity to express their feelings and express what they feel, express their ideas, and I feel this is like a good change.
That's great. So your message is all well noted and spread in the audience, and I hope they have enjoyed a lot of your conversation. And I'm wishing you a good luck for on this Emirati Children Day. And I
Thank you for
hope that in the future I will be inviting you again in our show. Till then, take care of yourself. That's great. So, with this interesting discussion of entrepreneurship from a very young child who has ambitions and plans, we can feel and look at how the Emirati child is preparing for the future leadership. And with this, we will be moving towards our last guest of the day. Please welcome Nadine.
Hi,
Hi, Nadine. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great too. And what are your feelings on this Emirati Children Day? Because you live in UAE, and is it you feel something really good that people are talking about a child?
Yeah, I think it's really important to also acknowledge children as well as mothers and fathers and etc. because children are also the future generation, and I think it's really important to acknowledge them and have a whole day for them.
That's great. So, Nadine, I would request you to please formally introduce yourself, where you live, where are you in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, where you study, which grade you are in.
Okay, hi, my name is Nadine Abu Saud. I'm in year seven, I'm 12 years old, and I am in like I've always liked to talk about bullying and NLP and stuff like that because it's really like always touched my heart. Because I just hate people see like I just hate seeing people like being bullied or being discriminated for just being the way they are. So I've always had a passion for these type of things. Since the age of 6, I've been having these dolls, and I like from a long time ago. I used to always make these doll videos and how to stand up for yourself, and that's also what I'm going to be talking about today. My topic is be your own hero and how to stand up for yourself and your friends.
That's great. So please go ahead and stage is all yours.
Thank you. Okay, so hi, I just introduced myself, but today my topic is be your own hero. So I want to talk about what does it mean to stand up for yourself. Standing up for yourself means asserting your rights, expressing your feelings, and setting boundaries in a respectful way. It means speaking up when something doesn't feel right, like saying no when we're uncomfortable or telling someone if they hurt our feelings, as well as speaking up when we're being mistreated and advocating yourself in various situations. Standing up for yourself is all about making sure we're treated fairly and kindly while still being respectful to others. How do you stand up for yourself? So, how do we do it? Well, first, we need to be brave and use a strong voice when we talk about how we feel. We can also use sentences like I feel to explain our thoughts calmly. Oh, and having self confidence and remembering that we're awesome just the way we are helps us stand up and speak confidently. A motto I always like to think of is treat people the way you want to be treated, because if you want to be treated with respect, then you have to treat people with respect. Tips for standing up for yourself: be brave. Don't be afraid to speak your mind and stand your ground. Use your words. Express yourself clearly and respectfully. Set boundaries. Let others know what you're comfortable with and what you're not. And ask for help. It's okay to ask grown ups or friends for support when you need it. Everyone does. Now, how do you stand up for your friends? When you stand up for your friends, it's important to listen carefully to how they feel. Let them know you understand that they're safe talking to you. When you support them, uh, when you support them and stick together, it shows that you're a good friend and makes your friendship stronger. And if something isn't fair, don't be afraid to speak up or help out. This helps your friends feel safe and valued in your friendship. Tips for standing up for your friends: be a good listener. When your friend needs to talk, listen carefully and show you understand how they feel. Stick together. Show your friends you're there for them no matter what. Being a loyal friend helps them feel supported. Speak up. If you see someone being mean to your friend, don't be afraid to say something. Use your words kindly but firmly. Offer help. If your friend is in trouble or needs help, be ready to lend a hand. Helping each other out is what friends are for. And lastly, stay brave. Sometimes standing up for your friend might feel scary, but remember, you're doing it for the right thing. Be brave and stand tall for your friend. Standing up for ourselves and our friends can feel daunting, but with courage and support, we can overcome any challenge by advocating for what's right, showing kindness, and standing united. We contribute to a world where everyone feels safe, respected, and appreciated. Let's embrace our inner heroes and make a positive difference in the life of those around us. Thank you for watching my presentation.
Nice for today, and we should stand up for ourselves. That's your message. And
Yes.
if a child is thinking about standing up, means that they should convey their messages, what they think. They should talk about their inside. They are like some parents, they are very lovely, but they can be sometimes very hostile to a behavior of a child. They can fight with each other and create a negativity in the home. So these kind of things, that when you speak up for yourself, it's a very important thing that you really raise this topic, require more and more focus, that how to stand up yourself. Now, coming back to our question, like, so what are your hobbies? Like, if you get 2 hours, what the first, second, third you will like to do?
So I like to do a lot of things, but one of my main things is like going shopping or going to the mall or going out with my friends. Occasionally, I like to go swimming or like go to like parties, like birthday parties and stuff like that. But I'm like a really outgoing person, so I like to like socialize with people.
Oh, that's great. That's a quite extrovert characteristics of your personality that you like to mingle up with the human beings and you are more social. Actually, that's really amazing. And what is your favorite food?
I like a lot of different things, but I really like molokhaya, which is like an Egyptian dish. I also like French fries, and I also like
Hmm,
chicken, beef, etc.
hmm. Oh, that's great. I really happy, but I felt for a moment that the fried things are not good for the kids, and too much sugary things are not also good for the child. So
Yeah,
since the beginning of our childhood, we should have a diet plan, and this diet plan should follow a very controlled sugar, very controlled cholesterol, and very the carbohydrates, the rice and the bread that you like to eat. It tastes so yummy, but at the end, it has some kind of impact on your body in a negative way.
yeah, you
So
should have a balanced diet.
that's great. So Nadine, what is your favorite place in Dubai? Which place you like the most? Number one, two, and three when you go outside.
I like to go to Dubai Hills Mall.
Hmm.
I also like the Burj Khalifa or like Dubai Mall because like it's really interesting and there's a lot of tourists there. And maybe I also like JBR.
JBR, that's great. So that's very close to me. And JBR is a beautiful place. And
Yeah.
Dubai Hills is also a newly built mall which looks all brand new. So you have a quite a variety. So with this, Nadine, I would request you to give a closing remarks for the day.
So my closing remarks is just basically what my presentation said. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself or your friends because maybe it might seem scary, but at the end of the day, you're doing the right thing and it's for the right cause. And I'm really grateful to be on here and thank you so much for hosting me.
That's great. So with this hope that you will be doing your best in the future. We will meet sometime again, maybe next year on the same day. We will see how much you have grown up and what are your new thoughts. So take care of yourself and have a lovely day ahead.
You too. Thank you.
That's great. So, ladies and gentlemen, these were the fine children that we saw today. Today is a very special day. It's an Emirati Children Day. It's a Yom Tifl Al Emirati where we celebrate and we recognize that the child care is a priority of government of UAE. They are trying their best to bring international standards of and matching with the Child Rights Convention all over the world and giving a proper opportunity and environment where a child is getting the best value out of the society. This is really important. And if you see today, we as parents, we as uncles and aunts and brother and sisters and stakeholders of this society who is connected somehow with the children is trying to make a difference and try to make a commitment that a child care, child education is really important. I come across those parents, they are not sending their kids to the school because they believe in so many ways that school is not an effective place, which is extremely alarming. Some parents are fighting in front of their children, causing them mental and emotional issues, and they are getting more stressed in such a young age. So parents need to feel and understand their responsibilities towards the child, child need a proper environment. Same time, the structure of the governance should make sure the child have an access to a free education, and it's not only free, it's the best. It's build up their mind, their entrepreneur skills, their skills for leading the future generation, because they are the future of us. So education, healthcare, we have to focus on child healthcare. It's a mental healthcare or it's a well-being. This all are very important. And the bullying is a big issue all across the world. So how to handle this bullying, how to handle the discriminations going on in the world, they are really important concerns for a kid. A child may not express these things, but they are suffering from that. And as a regulator, as parents, as a person who is in charge of a child, make sure that your kid has an ability to express and how to handle them in a best way where the values, culture, religion, all embedded, and a child comes as a very positive human being for the rest of the society. So I want to thank you for joining us today live. It was a live webinar for celebrating the Emirati Children Day, and I hope today we did an effort to make sure that we as adults should recognize our capability, our responsibility, and our commitment towards the child care, which should be the prime responsibility for us. So, with this promise that every year we will come, celebrate, acknowledge, and understand the responsibilities related to children, and we will try to serve them the best. Till then, with this hope that everything we together we are going to build a better future, and I'm going to conclude the program, and I wish you a good luck where you are, wherever you do, whatever you do, wherever you live. Always be kind to the rest of the people. Take care, wassalama, and good night.